Freaking cake dudes. Freaking cake dudes.
Okay.
Hi.
What's up? It's me. I'm here. And so is my sister. And we're making a... What is this? Am I the asshole? Reading Reddit threads of Am I the asshole?
We're reacting. We're telling you whether or not this person is an asshole.
Is an asshole or not.
And this is the end all be all. We know. Don't look any further. Because this is
it. This is it. Right here.
This is the true answer. My name is Anna, by the way.
She is...
That's Julia.
Okay.
You knew that.
This first one...
Right. Hit me with it.
Pretty cray-cray.
I love when they do weird stuff.
Am I the asshole for punching my girlfriend after she hit me with a baseball bat? So let me go get into it. I, 23, am in a tough spot and need some outside... My girlfriend, 22, and I had a heated argument the other night that escalated quickly. It started in the middle of it. She went into the garage, grabbed a baseball bat, and swung it at me. She hit me in the ribs with full force.
Yeah. Mom, we're in the middle of a filming session. I'm moving out soon.
Okay.
I'm moving out. Okay,
so she hit me in the ribs with full force with the baseball bat.
Cute. Domestic violence.
Which broke a rib and really hurt.
Okay, yeah.
I was in shock and pain, and in the heat of the moment, I punched her in the face. I now realize that hitting her back was a huge mistake, but it happened so fast and I was overwhelmed by the pain. Yeah, that makes sense. The punch broke her nose. And I regret it deeply. After the incident, we both took some time to cool down and talk things through. She apologized for the bat, and I apologized for hitting her. Here's my thing. I want to know what the argument was about.
Yeah,
like,
because
what are you arguing about that would escalate like that?
That sounds like it should never have gotten to that point.
Clearly. Since then, some friends and family have cut me off entirely, while others are divided on whether I'm the asshole. Some people say I had no right to hit her back, while others believe she crossed a major line with the bat. I think so, too.
Yeah, she did.
We're both trying to work on our issues and improve our communication with counseling. So, am I the asshole for punching my girlfriend after she hit me with a baseball bat?
Okay, I'd like to say first and foremost, they're going to need more than just couples counseling. Both going to need to go to anger management is what they're going to need. Because... in what world, what argument could you possibly be having where you're like, hold up, wait a second, because I have to go get the baseball bat? Because
you pause the argument.
You're like, hold on. 2 seconds. I have to go find the base, because then you have to find it, too. You have to find.
For us, our baseball bat is like hidden very deep.
We have tiny baseball bats.
Right.
From visiting the little Slugger Museum. On multiple field trips, I have at least 3 or 4 tiny bats.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even know if there is a big one. Is there a big one?
There's a big metal one.
See, so I'd have to go rifle through it. I mean, by the time I had found the bat, I would have pulled it down.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So she really had to dig. Like, maybe it really did take her 5 minutes to go get the bat, or maybe she's one of those people who like keeps the bat by her bed.
Yeah, it's.
But also like punching her in the face, like I get it.
I would get it, right, but I would also get it on a, like,
self-defense
adrenaline and self-defense, basically.
Okay, I was about to say, if a child whacked me with a baseball bat, I'd punch them, and I think I'd take that back. Instinctually, I might want to. But if a full-grown person, I know I'm not a man, but if a full-grown woman hit me with I'd be like, is she gonna bludgeon me to death? I better punch her in the shot. Anyway,
I feel like it makes sense.
Sometimes I wonder if these things are like real.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes they are, and sometimes they very much are not.
This next one,
I would love to have proof.
It says, "Am I the asshole for wanting my husband to get snipped?"
Snip snap.
Snip snap. Okay. My husband, 33, and I, 31, have 4 kids.
Yeah,
Already,
yes.
I almost had a stroke during the birth of our last baby a year ago. Oh my God. He has even said that he wants no more kids at all. I asked him to get a vasectomy while I was pregnant, so after we wouldn't have to worry about having any more. Right. But he never got around to it.
Okay.
Now, in just the year since I've had our last baby, I've had a hysterectomy scheduled for next summer. So, wait, when was this? This is 11 days ago. Okay. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to bother him about it. But I've also had my IUD taken out and a new one put in 3 times.
Ow.
That's painful.
Ow, bestie.
The last one being this past Thursday. The doctor even put the number for vasectomy consultation on my papers for my husband to call.
Yeah.
Because even he sees the shit my birth control is putting me through, and it would be better if I just got off all forms altogether.
Yeah.
I can't do pills, patches, shots because of my blood pressure. I haven't said anything. I joked that the doctor put the number in my after visit papers. But I would be lying if I said him just blowing me off wasn't pissing me off. All he said is he's afraid it's gonna hurt. You're asleep, first of all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, expects me to go in and get shit shoved through my cervix. I feel like an asshole wanting him to do it, but at the same time, obviously, I'm not doing good with our current birth control methods. Okay, there are edits, so...
Okay, tell me what the edits are.
Okay, my hysterectomy is medically needed, not for birth control.
Oh, okay.
I have a few issues, but the big one is... What's that?
Adenomyosis?
What is that?
But the no more periods and no baby risk is a plus.
Okay, I can't move the surgery. My baby is too little for me to not be able to love on her for 3 months.
I mean,
I'm so confused.
No, she's just saying if she had surgery now, then she, like, wouldn't be able to pick up the baby.
Oh, okay. No. She just turned 1 in July.
What? I thought she just had that baby. Let me see. La 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 la. Oh, our last baby a year ago.
Oh, okay.
We're just dumb. That baby
We're just
then
a little
is a year
stupid.
old.
Okay. I want him to get a vasectomy because I know he won't wait until after my surgery and the 12 weeks after. Condoms are a no, because a torn condom is how our oldest was born.
Am I forcing him? No. Is it pissing me off?
Yes.
His only reason has been that it'll hurt. 3 kids are from me. 1 is my husband's daughter, but I count her as mine. Okay. I can tell you my opinion right now.
Go for it.
My first thing is, it doesn't actually sound like she's talked to him that much about it, and I could be interpreting that wrong, but first of all, she's not the asshole.
No, not at all.
Number 1, she's not the asshole. No. Number 2...
If anyone's the asshole, it's him.
Right, but I also think, like, I can't yet call him the asshole because he hasn't given... Enough, granted, like, he really should just be, like, offering to do it. Like, he should just be like, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna do that. Like, and it doesn't sound like even he's bringing it up, and she shouldn't have to, like, harass him about
it. And the fact that they've also talked about it, they've already talked about it, and he isn't jumping to him to do it. Right, because she suggested it.
And that he's concerned that it's gonna hurt, like, you'll be fucking fine.
Yeah.
Like, please. Your wife has gone through childbirth with your children 3 times.
Yeah.
And then has also had all these IUD insertions. Yeah. Like, that's a lot of pain for her to go through. Yeah. So, like, for you to do one thing. Right. Anyway, a red flag for me is where she says, I want him to get a vasectomy because I know he won't wait until after my surgery and the 12 weeks after. It's in all caps that I know he won't wait.
That's definitely a red flag.
And I don't like the phrasing of he won't wait. That almost is like...
That feels like...
I can't stop him. Right. And I don't like that.
Yeah, so that's scary.
Anyway, I get it, girl.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't get it on, like, a personal level,
You're not the asshole.
You're not the asshole.
Okay, this next one's crazy.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not letting my brother's pregnant girlfriend use my bathroom?
What?
I
don't want her pregnancy to spread to me through my butt region.
Okay,
everyone knows that's how you get pregnant.
But it says, I know the title sounds horrible. Please try to hear me out.
She always has the most massive shits. And it leaves the bathroom reeking, and so now I won't let her. Do you want me to read the next one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Some backstory. So I, 24 female, live in an area where it's impossible to find apartments/rentals, and when you do find them, the rent is usually over $1,500. My parents have a house in the area, but they currently live in another city about 4 hours away for work, so for those reasons, I lived in my childhood home. My parents and I are besties, and this whole arrangement works great for all of us. They need someone to watch over the house, and I need somewhere to live. It's the perfect solution. They come visit me about once a month. That sounds like a really good deal, bestie. I don't know where this is headed. My brother, 23, was working in another state on a contract, so his job paid for him to live in a hotel. When his contract ended, he didn't line another one up or find any other work to do. Also, despite making great money and not having to pay for housing, he didn't save any money from the last job he had, so he moved home with me, and he brought his girlfriend, 22, and their dog. They were supposed to be here for a couple weeks max, while he found another contract, most likely in a different state. They've been here for 2 months now. They got a cat who they're hiding from my parents. They don't have jobs. They borrow money from my parents for everything. They sleep all day and leave the house trash all the time, and a couple weeks ago we found out that she's pregnant. When I found out they were coming here, I moved all my toiletries. I'll kill him. Back to this. I always hated sharing. Are you for serious?
A few moments later.
I always hated sharing a bathroom with him. My parents knew about this and were okay with me taking over the guest room bath. Well, I would hope so if they are not even living there. Well, a few weeks ago, before knowing she was pregnant, they went out for her birthday with my parents, and I was sort of right. She got drunk enough that my mom had to put her in the guest room bathroom bathtub. Ever since she found out about the bathtub in my bathroom, she's constantly asking to use it. Their bathroom only has a shower. She will usually text me when I'm at work and ask, and I never know what to say because I don't want her to use it, but I feel like an asshole for not wanting to share. Today I came home from work and rushed to my bathroom to pee, and I found her asleep in the bathtub.
Oh my god, that's not safe.
Would I be the asshole if I told him not to use the bathroom anymore?
I feel like what it is, I feel like okay. I understand her thinking on a certain level.
It's hard because it's not her house.
Right.
If we're gonna get really technical with it, her and her brother have the same amount of ownership over it to me. It would be different if it were her place.
Right.
Absolutely. And it's not like a friend staying on her couch or something. So I get it. I would also want to be like, hey, please, this is my bathroom. Yeah. Try to set boundaries. Yeah. And be like, you can use my bathtub.
Right.
Only if you don't fall asleep in like I don't want to find you in my bathtub. Yeah. Hey, crazy idea. Don't want to find you naked and asleep in my bathtub. I don't know if she was naked, but anyway.
Well, I don't know how else she just.
Well, maybe she just hopped in there and knocked out. No water, you know. Sometimes I get in the bathtub just for like lounging purposes. That's nice. You know, once in a while you pop in there, you leave the lights off, you know.
I don't.
Like it's like a sensory deprivation tub.
Okay.
Minus the salt.
And the water.
All of it. Minus everything except the darkness. That's all I need is the darkness.
Okay. Am I the asshole for hiding the complications of my wife's pregnancy from her?
What?
Also, how does she not know about it?
She must have been out cold. Bestie must have been asleep.
Okay, so my wife, 21.
Jeez, all these people are so young.
Wait, it says NI 537.
That's a lie. This is made up.
I think it's 37. Wait, 21 and 37?
537.
It's either 53 or 37.
Or it's neither, and someone's just messing with. Hold on, let me see. 537 as we battle parenthood. Oh yeah, no, this is yeah. I'm mixed, half high fae, half Illyrian. Let's read this anyway because it's hilarious. Okay. These are like mystical creatures.
You do it.
This says we are very excited to venture onto this new journey and discover new things in each other as we battle parenthood. My wife, unfortunately, is not fit to deliver this baby. I'm mixed, half high fae, half Illyrian. However, my wife is a shapeshifter, and we are very freaky.
Oh my God.
She was in her full Illyrian form when I unfortunately couldn't pull out. So our baby is going to be 75% Illyrian and big. It would be risky for my wife to push that thick boy out, and she cannot shapeshift again into an Illyrian because it could damage our baby inside her. I did not tell my wife because I love her, and I can't bear to see her stressed. I just don't have the courage in myself to do so, although she is the one with the...
Oh.
I'm the... However, 2 days back, one of her one bitch of a sister told her about the complications, even when I refrained her from telling so. Needless to say, I was angry and threatened to kill her. Now my wife is mad at me for not telling her about the complications and for threatening her sister. I only wish the best for everyone. In this case, my wife.
So Reddit, am I the asshole?
And then it says, edit, oh my lord, I have never in my whole life received this many awards. Thank you so much. That is so completely made up.
She's a
so
shapeshifter.
She's a shapeshifter. Okay. What?
I don't know.
Am I the asshole for using human adjectives to describe my cat? What is a human adjective?
I just saw the thing.
Wait, this is crazy. I, 23 female, have a gray tabby cat, 13 male, iconic, who has been with me through thick and thin as he's been my cat for over half my life. He has a lot of anxiety and the vet put him on medicated food for it, so I like talking to him and trying to soothe him when I spend time with him. Everyone in my family knows I am the cat's favorite person, although he's technically a family cat. My boyfriend, 23 male of 2 years, visited yesterday and met my cat. My cat was obviously apprehensive, so I pet him while my boyfriend stood a bit away from us and said, "Oh, who's a brave little man? You're a brave little man, so handsome and brave." That sort of thing. This set my boyfriend on edge. He didn't say anything in the moment, but told me later that he didn't feel comfortable with me using human adjectives on my cat. He said that it offends him that I would call both him and my cat handsome, sweet, etc., like he's being put on the cat's level. I said I appreciated his honesty, but I get a lot of joy talking to and doting on my cat, and I'm not willing to turn that off. He then got angry and huffed about how hard it could it be to not talk to a cat. Okay, this guy needs to go in the absolute garbage. And gave me the silent treatment as I tried to explain that my cat is anxious and it brings me comfort to imagine I'm soothing him even if he doesn't understand the words. This was yesterday and my boyfriend won't let it go. When he's not giving me the silent treatment, he's making comments like, "Why don't you go ask the cat?" when I speak to him. I don't think I'm any more attached to my cat than most people, but am I a crazy cat lady? Oh my god.
No, you're not.
No.
You're not,
Bestie,
babe.
If this is real, please dump him.
Please
dump him immediately.
Please.
If a man doesn't understand your love for your cat,
that's a problem.
You're not a furry. Like,
no.
You're not a furry. You're being a very normal... I talk to my animals... "Oh, such a sweet baby who's so small and little." Like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's normal.
It's normal. Anyone that has an animal, likes an animal, does that.
Yeah.
And
this man is
and also
deranged.
For him to be so offended and jealous of your cat...
He's a psychopath.
He has problems.
The fact that he's jealous of your cat is already
why
an
don't you
issue.
go ask the cat? That's crazy. Leave him.
Yeah, leave him.
The cat is going to be so much better to you than this man ever will be.
Yes.
And indeed. I bet you he's probably not that great. And that's okay. And you'll, as soon as you let him go, you'll realize it. You'll be like, yeah, this was...
My cat's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need people to tell me if I'm the asshole here. I don't want to keep hurt his feelings.
Hurt his feelings. Hurt his feelings.
Shut up about it. Not you. If someone's that insecure, they have something that they need to look into personally. Yes. And I think that you have done absolutely nothing wrong. You're very normal. And in fact, you're actually better than most people for even giving his little tantrum any kind of weight or thought at all. On to the next.
Let's see.
Can I pick one?
Yeah, go for it.
Am I the asshole for pointing out gross things
That's
my
what
boyfriend does? That's
that.
what I would do. I, female 18, have been recently bringing light to things my boyfriend, male 18, does that are gross. Since I've started dating him, I've been catching him doing things that are really gross and make me uncomfortable, like picking his nose and eating it.
Oh. What? Oh no.
Or picking at scabs on his back or arms and then eating them.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. I am going to hurl.
I told him that those things are really gross and it makes me uncomfortable, but he denies he does them and gets extremely mad at me. I've tried to talk to him civilly about it and be respectful, but he still gets mad. He's almost an adult. He is an adult, and he really needs to stop doing them. So am I the asshole?
No! Not at all. You're not the asshole at all.
I would say break up with him.
Yeah, he's gross.
Listen, if you can put up with it and you love him, that's fine.
That's impressive.
That's on you. If you don't like it, you don't have to date him.
No, not at all.
I feel like sometimes people don't think about that as an option. Like, truly.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people go like,
yeah.
But if there's something like, that's really nasty.
No, that's disgusting.
That's really
that
nasty.
is that's like another level of gross. And
what are you,
the scabs.
That take, don't,
I want to
hurl. I can't
I
talk
want
about
to
that.
hurl.
I can't talk about that. Everybody picks their nose.
Yeah, everyone
Just
does it.
use a tissue.
Yes.
Wash your hands.
Exactly.
Use hand sanitizer.
Exactly.
Try to do it on your own time.
Exactly. Don't do it in front of people, especially your freaking girlfriend.
Your significant
Please.
other. Let's not be doing that.
Please.
And then if you're eating anything
that you
off
are
of your
also,
body,
he is lucky that girl hasn't broken up with him over that.
that's crazy.
Because
that's crazy.
it's crazy.
It's crazy. You're being a total asshole to yourself for dating a festive beast.
Festive beast.
Someone said, "Honey, sweet summer child, you can't change people." That's so deep for that. Oh, T.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole for staying close friends with my sister's ex-husband despite her new husband's discomfort? When I was male... That's not what it says. Whoops. When I, male, was 13, my sister started dating this awesome guy. Sorry. You know what? No, let's not do this one. I always told my kids that if they go to college, I'll take care of everything else. Told them that since they were little kids. Now I have 4 kids, 3 daughters and 1 son. The 3 oldest, the daughters, decided college wasn't for them. I understood, but I told them they can't just sit in my house. I made them get jobs, and I charged them rent, $200 a month. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
They're all doing well, but they all still live in the house. My youngest is 18. That's the boy. He graduated 3 months ago, but just got accepted into a college. I did not force him to get a job. As I said, if they go to school, I'll literally do everything else. He himself decided he wanted a job. I don't charge him rent, and I'm still going to try to take care of him until he's done with college. My daughters are more than mad that he's not paying anything. They believe him having a job means he can pay something. They also believe I shouldn't take care of everything for him if he has a job and he's not paying rent. I'm not charging him rent because he's going to school. Him getting a job changes nothing in my mind. He simply saw this as a golden opportunity and is running with it. Am I the asshole for forcing my daughters to get a job and charge rent while my son doesn't have to pay anything because he went to school?
Okay.
This is
I have a few thoughts.
Okay.
Now, we were raised by 2 college professors.
By some people
We
in
were raised by
academics.
people who have been teaching for their entire lives, practically.
And the expectation has always been that we go to school.
This is just our opinion on this.
There's no, like, there was
there was
choice.
never a choice to not go to college.
Yeah.
So, just a fair
But we
warning.
also grew up being told that school was our job.
Exactly.
And that we didn't, as long as we were in school, didn't need to get a job outside of school.
Yes. Our needs would
we
be
would be
met.
fed,
right, clothed,
and housed.
Exactly.
Yep.
With that in mind, what do you think?
With that in mind, I feel like it's kind of difficult because he did say, apparently from a young age, he told them what the deal was. Yeah. He was like, if you go to college, I'm going to take care of everything. Yeah. And the thing about it is that I know that college isn't for everybody. Yeah. So it seems like, and also, you technically are paying a lot more for that kid to go to college than for them to be... It's weird because I understand both. Like, I understand why he wouldn't charge the son.
The one who's going to school.
But I also understand why the girls would be mad about it. If you're gonna have kids, like, you can have expectations for them, but when it comes to financially helping them, you can't do different things for different kids. Parenting kids, you can parent them differently.
Yeah, we were parented very differently.
We were parented very differently, but we always grew up with the motto of, like, we're gonna give you equal amounts of
it was always
money or whatever.
Financially, we were always...
Financially, it was always equal.
Always an equal.
And I feel like that's the way that you... That's the thing, is, like, it has less to do with, like, are you an asshole or not, and more to do with, like, you've kind of created this recipe for disaster
amongst your children. Yeah.
It has less to do with, like, morally what's right, and, like, more to do with, like, you've now pissed off 3 of your children. And
right.
The bad thing is that will build up resentment towards the little brother as well.
Yeah.
So
right.
I'd be concerned if I were him,
yes.
too, because I'd be like, well, I don't want my sisters to hate me because I don't have to pay for stuff.
Yeah.
So...
It's a complicated situation, for sure.
Really complicated situation. Good sir, if you're watching this, I don't think you're an asshole.
No.
But I do think that maybe you should do some reconsidering.
Yes.
Because I think you probably don't want your kids to hate each other.
Yeah.
Are you dense cow?
I didn't know I put that. That's funny.
You...
Hello.
I'm dense cow. Dense cow.
But dense cow?
Crazy.
Did that
crazy.
just like... Maybe I just chose it because it was all that was available or something. I don't know. Okay, this says, am I the asshole for telling my wife I hate her fridge-scaping?
This is crazy.
So decorating the fridge.
Recently, my wife has taken to fridge-scaping. I guess it's a recent trend because I'd never heard about it before. Yeah, because that's not a real thing. She started decorating our fridge and it was really getting on my nerves. For example, she put flowers in the fridge, in vases, in front of food. So you have to move things around just to get to the food. She put all our food in fancy baskets, jars, and similar things.
That's cute.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I know it sounds absurd, but if you just search up fridge-scaping, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Should we Google it?
Let's do it. Okay, someone
that
put
is
fairy lights inside their fridge. Where are they plugged in? Listen.
Like, it's cute.
Yeah, but
also,
it's
it's not practical.
I'm gonna tell you my issue with it right now.
What?
It's inside your fridge. Unless you go like, oh gee, take a look in the fridge. They're not gonna see anything. Or if you walk over and you go, could I get you a water?
Yeah.
You know? Sorry. Gesticulating wildly at your fridge-scaping. This is one of those things where it's like, get a little bit of perspective.
Right.
Like, when you get a little bit of perspective and you think about, like, some people are decorating the inside of their fridges, and there are other people in the world, like, dealing with war.
Right.
And you're like, huh. Anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely,
I just, like, I would be if I tried to fridge-scape, that would be my
that
thought.
would be your thought.
I'd be like, what's...
Yeah. That's definitely an Anarudisal thought.
The thought in my head would be like, I'd be like putting the flowers in, and I'd be like, someone somewhere is in the process of dying. Someone is burning from the heat of the sun.
Okay. We're getting a little graphic here.
Due to global warming. And here I am throwing a vase in my fridge.
And it's big about global warming.
I'm big about it. It's a big problem in my mind and in real life.
It is.
Because
recycle responsibly.
Yeah, don't get willy-nilly with that recycling. She's getting too meticulous with it and adding too much decor. It's made the fridge very uninviting for me. She gets upset when I get something from the fridge. Don't put things back perfectly. She keeps taking it as a personal slight and acts like it's something I've done to deliberately hurt her when I haven't.
She sounds like someone with OCD.
I was about to say that. Not to diagnose people over the internet, but like...
Yeah,
there is something going on. There
is,
and it has to do with more than fridge-scaping. Last weekend, she confronted me after I grabbed some leftovers from the fridge and left it in disarray, according to her. I explained how I find the hobby stupid and she can decorate other things. It doesn't have to be the fridge. It gets in the way when I want to quickly eat. When I come home from work hungry and tired and want to grab a quick bite, it's frustrating. I also talked to my son about it, and he finds it annoying, which I told her. She didn't argue back after that, and she's removed all of the decorations from the fridge, which I have to admit has been relieving, but she's also been acting very distant towards me and just hasn't been herself and has been weird intimacy-wise.
Wait, no!
Okay, first of all...
I feel bad.
First of all, you're not the asshole for specifically wanting her to not fridge-scape. You are the asshole
for saying it was stupid. And telling her that her son...
And, thank you. Yeah. That was exactly what I was going to say.
That's a problem.
You do not do that. You don't go, oh, and our son, too. No.
That's
very childish.
Yeah.
If you're going to stand by what you have to say, stand by what you have to say.
But don't insert your son.
That clearly hit her more.
Clearly.
And now she feels like a burden to everybody. And she knows that she has frustrated people. But here's the thing. She clearly has something else going on. She's trying to have a hobby. Yeah. Like, we don't know anything about the rest of this woman's life. Like, maybe this is, like, all she has as an outlet. Right. Maybe she doesn't get out of the house much. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that... you could have been so much gentler
Yeah.
with, like, hey, I love that you love decorating.
Right.
Can we do this
In a
different space
Right.
where it's not as easily disrupted by the other people in the
definitely.
household? If you can have it in an area where it's
Right.
not
Where
going to
it's-
get messed
right,
with,
like-
she just needs to hone it in a different area. Any whoosies.
This has been
Therapy time with the Rudisil sisters. Cross your arms. Come back next week.
Come back next week.
Or bye.
But we will see y'all.
Bye.
See y'all later.